Canada, the land of vast landscapes and abundant resources, has long been considered a beacon of economic stability and prosperity. Over the past decade, however, the Canadian economy has experienced a period of significant fluctuation, resembling a roller coaster ride with its share of exhilarating highs and stomach-churning lows. From the heady days of economic boom under Bill Morneau to the more turbulent times during MP Freeland's tenure, Canada's economic landscape has undergone a dramatic transformation. This period of change has left many Canadians wondering about the future. What factors have contributed to this roller coaster ride? How have these economic shifts impacted the lives of ordinary Canadians? What policies can be implemented to steer the Canadian economy towards a more stable and prosperous future? This essay will delve into these questions, examining the complex interplay of factors that have shaped Canada's economic journey over the past decade. We will explore the legacy of Bill Morneau's economic policies, which ushered in a period of sustained growth and prosperity. We will then analyze the challenges faced by MP Freeland, who inherited an economy grappling with global instability, trade tensions, and the unprecedented shock of a global pandemic. Through this exploration, we aim to provide a nuanced understanding of Canada's recent economic history, highlighting both the successes and the challenges faced. By examining the past and present, we can begin to chart a course for the future. The Canadian economy possesses inherent strengths, including a highly skilled workforce, abundant natural resources, and a stable political system. By leveraging these strengths and adopting sound economic policies, Canada can navigate the challenges ahead and emerge stronger on the other side. The journey may be bumpy, but the Canadian spirit of resilience, adaptability, and innovation will undoubtedly guide the way.
Bill Morneau's tenure as Finance Minister from 2015 to 2020 coincided with a period of relative economic prosperity for Canada. The Canadian economy experienced steady growth, fueled by a robust housing market, strong consumer spending, and a favorable global economic climate. Morneau's economic policies, characterized by a combination of fiscal stimulus and pro-investment measures, played a role in fostering this growth. One of Morneau's signature policies was the introduction of the Canada Child Benefit, a monthly payment to eligible families with children. The CCB provided a significant boost to the incomes of low and middle-income families, leading to increased consumer spending and stimulating economic activity. This policy, combined with investments in infrastructure and social programs, contributed to a sense of optimism about Canada's economic future.
The Morneau era was not without its critics, however. Some argued that his policies, particularly the focus on deficit spending, were unsustainable in the long term. Others expressed concerns about the rapid rise in housing prices in major Canadian cities, fueled in part by low interest rates and government-backed mortgage programs. Despite these concerns, there is no doubt that Morneau's tenure as Finance Minister was marked by a period of economic expansion and prosperity for many Canadians.
The year 2020 marked a turning point for the Canadian economy as the COVID-19 pandemic swept across the globe, leaving a trail of economic devastation in its wake. MP Freeland, who assumed the role of Finance Minister in August 2020, inherited an economy facing unprecedented challenges. The pandemic-induced lockdowns and restrictions brought businesses to a standstill, leading to widespread job losses and a sharp decline in economic activity. Freeland's immediate priority was to mitigate the economic fallout of the pandemic and provide a lifeline to struggling businesses and individuals.
Her government implemented a series of emergency measures, including the Canada Emergency Response Benefit, which provided financial assistance to Canadians who had lost their jobs due to the pandemic. The government also introduced wage subsidies and loan programs to help businesses stay afloat during the crisis. These emergency measures, while necessary to cushion the blow of the pandemic, came at a significant cost. Canada's deficit soared to record levels, and the national debt ballooned. As the pandemic dragged on, it became clear that Freeland faced the daunting task of not only steering Canada through the immediate crisis, but also laying the foundation for a sustainable economic recovery.
The economic impact of the past decade has been unevenly distributed across different sectors of the Canadian economy. While some industries thrived during the Morneau era, others struggled to stay afloat, and the pandemic exacerbated these existing disparities. The result has been a tale of two economies, with some sectors experiencing robust growth while others face an uncertain future. The technology sector, for example, has been a bright spot in the Canadian economy, driven by the growth of e-commerce, cloud computing, and artificial intelligence. Cities like Toronto and Vancouver have emerged as major tech hubs, attracting investment and talent from around the world. The resource sector, on the other hand, has faced significant challenges in recent years, as commodity prices have fluctuated and global demand has slowed. The pandemic has further accelerated these trends, as businesses that were able to adapt to the new reality of remote work and online shopping have thrived, while those reliant on in-person interactions have struggled. The tourism and hospitality industries, in particular, have been hit hard by travel restrictions and social distancing measures. As Canada emerges from the pandemic, it will be crucial to support businesses in these struggling sectors and help them adapt to the changing economic landscape.